Thursday night college football. Arizona State at Colorado. We're going to get a free play from Vegas Runner. VR, who do you like, and tell us why?
I'm going to follow the trend we've seen this year so far. Thursday, Friday, college football dogs, 8-3 against the spread. Most time the favorite's overvalued. That's the case here. I like Colorado. I like the home dog here. The reason for this is the inflated line. Before the season started, this was one of those game of the years that they had out. They put a line out. Arizona State was only a 5-point favorite in this game. Now we're looking at 23. Looks like too many points. I'm going to take the dog.
Chuck Edel, you have some thoughts on this game?
Well, Arizona State has a reason to maybe be a little flat. Next Thursday night, they're playing again. They're playing Oregon, a huge game. That's going to be followed by UCLA. So there's, Arizona State, if they're ever going to be flat, this would be the game, a big favorite on the road.
I agree with him, especially when you got Oregon coming up, UCLA, Oregon State, USC. Those are the games they have to win if they want to really make any move up the polls.
And they know they're winning this game. How do they lack the intensity? Are they looking ahead of it? This next week, let's face it, this is a game next week against Oregon that could have a lot of meaning to it. So you could definitely see, maybe coming out just to drop flat, and maybe Colorado, they get on national TV here. This is like their Super Bowl.
Colorado's a huge dog for a reason, though. They've played horribly all season.
True.
Now, 2 weeks ago, they did come up. They beat Washington State with a couple late touchdowns. Not only covered, actually won the game. That was an impressive performance that day by Colorado.
But let's not forget, here's a team that lost their quarterback, lost their running back, and lost their top target coming into the season. So I expected them to start the season and have a lot of difficulties, but I think they still have a pretty good team there. I mean, not a good team, but the kind of team that could show up, especially for a primetime game. Let's not forget, this is their bowl game. This team's not going to go bowling. They're on primetime, ESPN. This is the game I think they're going to show up. They had an extra week to prepare. Let's not forget, there's also that high altitude towards the end of the game. Kind of wears the opponents out. The back door should stay open. 23 points. Is too many. You're
still recruiting a certain type of athlete when you're a Big 12 team, so they should respond if they have any pride being at home, I would think. Do you have any last major points to make, VR?
I think we nailed it.
Okay, we've talked about it. Let's make it official.
Arizona State at Colorado. Thursday night college football action. I like the home dog here. They're 8-3 on weekday games. I think we're going to go to 9-3. 23 points is just way too many. This line was 5 before the season started. I think Arizona State's overperformed. Colorado's underperformed, but this is their bowl game. I think they show up.
You can get all our videos at pregame.tv. Next up, we're going to talk about Central Michigan and Navy. We're going to get a pick from Chuck Edel.